Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Disney Infinity Toy Box TV, the official weekly webcast. I'm John.
And I'm Allison.
And this is your go-to destination for all the latest and greatest news from the world of Disney Infinity. And unless you've been living under a rock, then you probably know the awesome news, which is that the Marvel superheroes are officially coming to Disney Infinity with a brand new version of the game out this fall.
That's right, John. We have just been bursting at the seams wanting to share this great news about Disney Infinity Marvel Superheroes Edition. And we'll be sharing more news about that later in the episode. But first, let's dive into the top 5 countdown.
That's right, guys. It's Imagineering time. And it's time to count down the winners of Part 2 of our Disney Parks Challenge. And we have got to say, the submissions for this particular challenge were totally off the charts. I mean, you guys are really mastering all of the different building and editing and logic toys that we have inside the toy box, and the submissions that we got were totally crazy.
They really were. I would even go as far to say that these were the best batch yet.
Oh, and that's a lot coming from Allison. So are you ready to count them down?
Let's see what you Imagineers cooked up. Starting off in the number 5 position, we have Pirates by Crazy by Nick. This outstanding toy box submission is inspired by one of Disney's most popular attractions of all time. Forge ahead on this treacherous path through waves of plundering pirates. As a helpful hint, navigate your way through by staying close to the center as you move along. Crazy by Nick put a ton of love into this park's recreation, and kudos to him on a job very well done. Next up at number 4, we have Toy Story Mania from Cthulhu. This toy box takes you from the streets of Hollywood Studios into the incredibly fun Toy Story ride, which you all know and love. Hop on the ride and put your shooting accuracy to the test. Let us know how good you are by writing about your performance below or in the forums. Don't be shy, you can take some pride in mastering this one. And getting closer to the top, we have Frontierland DLP, created by Your Daddy 3. This one has an international flair to it, which we totally love. Travel to a very cool rendition of Frontierland in Disneyland Paris and explore the fun sights of the park. This toy box is topped off by an important mission: rescue Mickey from Phantom Manor. And in the number 2 position, we have the incredibly cool Star Tours created by Indem Rose. Jump in the Star Speeder 1000 and travel through the galaxy in toy box style. Visit Icy Hoth, which you'll recall from the epic Empire Strikes Back at battle. See the sons of Luke Skywalker's scorching home planet of Tatooine, or enjoy the just right climate of Naboo, Princess Padme's home planet. Bon voyage, and watch out for those Ewoks. And in the number 1 position for the best of the best worldwide for the week, we have the outstanding Soarin', created by Turner Brothers. I'm not sure that we've ever had a toy box give us butterflies before, but this one totally did, in very good ways. Take flight and navigate through 10 tricky targets as you soar over the scenic California landscape. This is a perfect example of how much is really possible in the toy box when you put your mind to it. We'll be playing this one for some time to come, and we hope the Turner Brothers will keep turning toy boxes like these out for the community. Please keep up the great work. Thanks again, everyone, for all of your Disney Park submissions. You've done us proud and contributed a piece to the Disney tradition.
Yeah, that's right, Allison. So, guys, it's time for your next challenge. Please help me welcome the Phineas and Ferb Toy Box Challenge. Look, this thing's going to be completely off the chain. We know we've got some huge Phineas and Ferb fans out there, and we can't wait to see what you guys can come up with inside of the toy box. And now that those tough guys from Marvel are going to be joining, maybe come up with something that's inspired by the Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel episode. Look, we'd love to see what you guys come up with. It's going to be totally sweet.
You might have seen our interview with Dan and Swampy a few weeks back. They actually told us that they would love to see some of you build the crazy roller coaster or the house from Phineas and Ferb. Give yourself an extra edge by using a special power disc that will allow you to create an authentic Danville-like look.
Also, we know that you guys are going to have tons of opportunities to create toy box narratives that explore the adventures of Agent P as he tirelessly works to thwart Dr. Doofenshmirtz's evil plans. We bet you all have lots of other ideas as well, and we can't wait for you to dazzle us with your toy box creation magic. So guys, get going and get ready to rock it out!
All right, guys, have a fantastic time with this one. Submissions are due by Wednesday, May 7th at noon Pacific Standard Time. Be sure to get them in by then to have a chance at the top 5.
All right, it's time for trivia!
All right.
Allison?
You're right, it's my turn this week, so it's the Phineas and Ferb Toy Box Challenge.
Right.
All right, you guys know Perry, aka Agent P. So what kind of animal is Perry?
That's right, and let's see, spelling counts, kids, so make sure you get it right.
All right, leave your comments below or on our forums and let us know the answer.
Well, I think it's probably a safe bet to assume a lot of you out there saw the amazing announcement trailer that we made yesterday for Disney Infinity Marvel Superheroes. That announcement trailer showed you some of the super cool stuff that you're going to be able to do in the 2.0 edition of Disney Infinity.
So, as a special treat for Toy Box TV viewers, we're going to play it again now and give you some inside information.
Yeah, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's check it out. All right, Allison.
All right,
Let's take a look. And what's that?
Check out that vehicle. There's been a lot of buzz online about what that is.
And I'm not going to deny that there might have been a few hidden characters there in those first couple of shots, so definitely keep an eye open on that. But then, oh yeah, bring on the bad boys.
Oh, this is awesome.
What? No applause?
And then, right, that classic Tony Stark taunt right there.
Classic Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly. And then some great gameplay, some of the different features and moves that the characters have.
I love how each character has their own power. It's going to be really fun to play.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome to be able to upgrade them in a variety of different ways. This whole thing is about how you now have the power with the Marvel superheroes to totally do some crazy new stuff. I love that. That's actually one of Iron Man's upgradable features right there with that whole missile launch. And then this part of the trailer is so hilarious, right?
See? This is why we can't have nice things.
I love that Avengers humor.
Yeah, exactly. And then this is super cool, right? So you've got a bunch of Frost Giants in MODOK and Loki, and there's some stuff happening in the background. It's a little bit of a nod to some of the adventure that you're going to experience inside the Avengers playset.
Oh, JD, my favorite part is coming up.
All right, what's your favorite part?
Just wait for it.
What was that?
For
What was
it.
that? What?
There it is.
Oh! The power just got super. Marvel superheroes are coming to the 2.0 edition of Disney Infinity out this fall. It's time for a special sneak peek, guys. Guess what we got?
Avengers.
Bam! Marvel superheroes from the 2.0 edition of Disney Infinity coming out this fall. And these, Miss Allison, are the only ones in the world.
You're not going to see this anywhere else.
That's true. I'm going to put it down here so I don't drop any of them. But we wanted to actually show you guys for the first time up close just how awesome these figures totally are. So this is Iron Man, who's going to come with the starter pack, and just like the detail that the guys at Avalanche put into this is amazing. I mean, you could see all the different lines in his armor and stuff. It's so super cool.
Check out Hawkeye's bow, speaking of detail.
Yeah, and all those arrows inside of it. I mean, that's totally awesome. And then this Captain America, I remember we worked really, really hard on this one because we wanted to get a pose for Cap that was heroic, but also really spoke to how, you know, he's defensive and tough. And that plays a lot into how he actually plays in game too. So this is great.
Speaking of pose, check out Thor.
Yeah, that's actually, Thor's one of my favorites. I mean, and the detail that was put into the cape is just so totally awesome. And last but not least, there's this little one, Black Widow. Actually, you know, it's funny, Allison, this Black Widow figure almost looks a little bit like you. Which Avenger do you think I look like?
Oh, it doesn't look like we have him here.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, where is the big guy? Anyway, you guys definitely check out all the Avengers that are going to be part of the 2.0 edition of Disney Infinity out this September.
All right, guys, so for this week's social media spotlight, we have a supersized edition getting all of your reactions to yesterday's announcement. For all of you Agent Coulson fans out there, at Vader's Blade tweets, at Clark Gregg, how excited are you about Lola in Disney Infinity 2.0? I can't wait. At Agent M says, Iron Patriot, Winter Soldier, new costumes, Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Power Discs are gonna be sweet. All right, let's hop on over to Instagram where at Timmy Westside says, shut up and take my money. All right, Timmy, we've got a few months. You're gonna have to wait a little while longer. Now check this out on Facebook. Jimmy T posts a hilarious photo of Hulk holding Mike upside down. A little perspective, he says. Poor Mike. Now let's hop on over to YouTube where there's been a ton of excitement. Gaming Dude 25 posts this funny dialogue. Iron Man, what, no applause? Me, sorry, maybe you couldn't hear me. Yeah! And the Four Santiagos say, thank you, Disney. Seeing the excitement on my boys' face when they saw this is priceless. You guys have made a great game into a phenomenal one. Can't wait till fall. Neither can we for the Four Santiagos. We're so excited and we really appreciate your support.
And before we go, we have this week's Toy Box tutorials from the guys at Avalanche Software, who made Disney Infinity. These will help inspire you as you start jamming away on your next great Toy Box creation.
Today I'm going to show you the toy box I made for the Phineas and Ferb challenge. For this challenge, I chose to make another dive bomb based toy box, which will push your glide pack skills to the limit. The plot here is that Doofenshmirtz has you locked up in his giant Doofenshmirtz tower, and the only way out is down through the central heating ducts. As an added challenge, I also added rails you have to land on to progress to the next sections. I set it up so that the outer rails run short, so you have to make sure you hop over onto the centerline rail so that you don't plop right into the lava. I opted to use mostly lava blocks as the main obstacle. I made this choice because lava blocks take up a very small amount of allocation, which means I can place a lot of them without hindering the network performance. However, I did toss a few spike traps in for variation and to serve as indicators for which way you need to orient yourself for some of the dives. At the end of the Doofenshmirtz tower, you will drop out onto the Phineas and Ferb's mini amusement park, which you can see I themed using my new Tri-State Area Terrain and Danville Skyhex coins. At this point, you can take a slide, ride the Matterhorn, or hop onto the teleporter for another dive down the Doofenshmirtz tower. I'm going to show you a bit about Spark Mode and how you can use it to your advantage when building interior toy boxes. So check this out. Here I am inside my Doofenshmirtz tower, and when I open my build menu and then back out to my avatar, you'll notice I get teleported up on top of the building. This is happening because of the system that keeps the player from falling in an infinite loop. Having this happen can really slow down the build process though, so it's best to avoid it when possible. The system preventing the infinite falling loop works by checking top down from where the avatar was and then places the avatar on the first surface it detects. So to prevent this teleportation from happening, you should make sure that when you are building in an interior space, you always switch back to Spark Mode instead of exiting out to Avatar Mode. When switching to Spark Mode, the game doesn't do the top-down placement check, which means you should still be in the same location you were in before, and you can easily continue building in the same area. So there you go. Good luck on your toy boxes.
All right, guys, so that's it for this week's episode of Disney Infinity Toy Box TV. Be sure to tune in next Thursday where we're going to have a brand new episode with some super cool behind-the-scenes content from our announce event yesterday.
Meanwhile, keep jamming on those Phineas and Ferb toy boxes. They're due by Wednesday, May 7th at noon Pacific Standard Time.
All right, cool. Allison, we got to say goodbye. Guys, have an awesome week. We'll see you next Thursday. And remember, if you can dream it,
You can do it.